Welcome to Life Journey Glory Church. This is Acts the Prophet. Yes, Q&A, Acts the Prophet. Now, it's some few questions that came to me, glory to God, about witchcraft. How do you know that your church is full of witches? How do you know that your church is full of witches? I'm gonna tell you how you know your church is full of witches. That's the first one. Hey, glory to God. Another one is, can the witches get into your dreams? Can the witches get in your dreams? Now, let me deal with the second one, because I had a dream I think it was in January, how I was in an elevator, and while I was in the elevator with somebody, I don't know who that person was. That person's face was covered up, and when I looked up, it was a big brown, big halfway snake, and he was looking at me. He wasn't looking at the other person. He was trying to attack me. And what happened, I reached to my floor, my destination, and the elevator door couldn't open. So I kicked the elevator door open because I was trying to get away from the snake. And my friend, I got up that morning and couldn't walk. Hey, glory to God. I couldn't walk because I kicked the elevator door open, and the impact damaged my foot. Hey, glory to God. Until this day, I'm still affected by that result of that dream. Hey, glory to God. Now, yes, the demons, witches get in your dreams, but they cannot so much, glory to God, bind you in your dream. They try their best to do what they want to do with me, but my friend, I'm healed from this day. Hey, glory to God. God have blessed me with the power, hallelujah, to conquer witches. Hey, glory to God. Now, the next one is how you know that your church is full of witches. Good question. I'm going to tell you how you know. Hey, glory to God, they celebrate Halloween. Hey, glory to God, the pastor hiss like a snake. Hey, glory, the congregation, glory to God, they never mention no message about witches and witchcraft, and they have few altar calls. That's how you know your church is full of witches, because they're in an altar call. They really have altar call, and if they have altar call, they rush the service. I'll tell you this little scenario of what happened to me. I was in church for 15 years, and when I was in this church for 15 years, I had headache almost every Sunday. Every Sunday, I had a headache. Hey, glory to God. Why? Because the witches were trying to destroy me by letting me have a headache almost every Sunday. For 15 long years, I had a migraine headache every Sunday. And my friend, the headache was so bad sometimes I cried. Hey, glory to God. So the Sunday, my mind was blocked with a headache. I couldn't enjoy the service, even though the pastor was talking bad about me. Glory to God. And the other person was hating me. Glory to God. But I had a headache for 15 long years. I was affected by a headache. And listen, I'm so glad for deliverance. I'm so glad I got out of the church. And I call the church, this is a witchcraft church. Anytime a pastor is an adulterer, and glory to God, the sister is a witch, that's a church of a witchcraft. So I tell you that if you are a real child of God, the devil will try his best to kill you. Hey, he will try his best to set you up for the fall. But if you are a child of God, the Bible says, greater is he that's in you than he that's in the world. But if you are on the Lord's side, the fight is the fight is already fixed. What? The fight is already fixed, my friend. You got the victory. Hey, glory to God. You got the victory. The victory is already won on the cross. So whether he trying to come in your dream, you got the victory. Hey, glory to God. And if you're trying to come in reality, you still got a victory. Because the Bible says, great is he that's in you than he that's in the world. So I thank you for sending your question And if you do send your question to Life Journey, Glory to God Church, 24/7 at gmail.com. That's Life Journey, Glory to God, 24/7 at gmail.com. Now, I'm going to tell you, my friend, we live in a world that the witches have taken over the churches. Yes, the witches have taken. That's why Jesus Christ say, "Upon this rock I build my church, and the gates of hell shall not prevail against it." The church is not the building. The church is the person. Hey, glory to God. The church is the person. Because if you're dependent on a building to make you happy, hey, glory to God. The Bible says, "Enter into his court with praise." So we got to believe that God said, "Upon this rock I will build my church, and the gates of hell," the gates of hell can't prevail against you as being an individual. If you are a Christian, the gates of hell shall not prevail against you. So I thank God for the Q&A. So remember, Life Journey 24/7, Life Journey Church 24/7 at gmail.com. God bless.